Hello, 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 hello. It's good to be back here once again. I was here a couple of um, weeks ago and we talked about violence. We looked at violence generally. We didn't actually narrow it down to any of the violence that we know about, even though I gave us a list of um, the types of violence that we have. Today we're looking at I want to narrow it down to domestic violence. Domestic violence is that violence that occurs in the home. It happens in the house. That is what is domestic violence. It's an abuse that happens in the house. It could be between partners. When I mean partners, I mean those who are not married and cohabiting. It could also be between spouses. You're married, legally married, and husband is abusing the wife or wife is abusing the husband. It could also be the parents abusing their children. It could also be um, guidance abusing um, their, their words, their domestic servant or the drivers or whoever is under your care that you abuse or living with you in your house that you abuse. It's you abuse verbally because there are different types of abuse. It could be a verbal abuse, it could be a physical abuse, it could be a sexual abuse, it could be an economic abuse, it could be a spiritual abuse. In whichever way, in whichever form it is, violence is an offense punishable by law. Domestic, particularly domestic violence. Why should a spouse abuse his spouse or her spouse? Somebody you once confessed love to. I love you. I want to be part of your life. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want you to be the mother of my children. I want you to be this, to be that. Or I want you to be father of my children, as the case may be. And then many years down the line, you start to abuse such a person. Or sometimes it could even start happening while they are dating, while they are engaged, while they are in courtship. And then somebody keeps enduring it. It will change. She will change. And the person doesn't get to change. But one thing I want to say here is that if you are in an abusive relationship, like I've said in my previous video, if you are in an abusive relationship, the best thing is to take a walk. Take a walk. Don't keep praying and saying that this person will change. This person will change. If you are in a relationship, you have not yet tied the knot, and you have not yet tied the knot, and the person has given you black eye. The person has given you bass boost once, twice. Or more, it is time to take a walk. Because the person can say, I will change, sorry, I will forgive me. Some people they abuse their spouses and they end that they go and buy a car for the person. I'm sorry, this and that. The person in no time will send you to your early grave. So what are we saying here? How did we get here? How did you get here? Because in some cases, I want to agree with you that in some cases, some of these people were not abusive from the beginning. How did we get here? Like some men will say, my wife's mouth is razor blade. Oh. When she talks here, when she finishes with you, you want the ground to open and you will enter, for you to enter. I beg you, woman, please control your tongue. Control your tongue. You put your emotions in check, that you don't have to be so verbally abusive that to the point that somebody will be irritated to the point of hitting you. And some men too, you have to put your emotions in check. Even if the woman is being talkative. The person is is a talkative. The person is abusing, verbally abusing you. There are ways you could also manage such a person. If there is love, there is no way you cannot manage such a person. When the person gets to that point that the person begins to talk blah 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 blah, all you need to do is just take a walk. Like I always say, get your shirt up into your car and you know go and cool off somewhere and then come back later when the temper must have calmed down. Or on the other side, you on the other hand, you take a walk. By taking a walk, and you are not going far, you just walk down the road, walk within your estate, walk walk away from the home to avoid being getting to the point where you will hit somebody, where you hit your spouse. And for those of you cohabiting and the person is not yet married to you and you are already cohabiting, Omo, I don't know what other religion says, oh, it is not scriptural. If you are a child of a born again Christian, it is not scriptural to start cohabiting before marriage. It's not scriptural. It is not the will of God for you. It's not the right thing to do. You have to do all the other things. And so when the guy has chopped all the things choppable and has made a mess of you, why won't he hit you or treat you like horror? Respect yourself, my sister. Respect yourself. Do let them do what needs to be done before you move in, so that it can treasure you. And so, and then sometimes it is parents now abusing their children. I don't know. You have children, God has blessed you with children, God has made you a mother, a father, or a caregiver. You are taking care of children, and you don't have any good thing to say to them. If they offend you, you start to abuse them verbally. Orí ẹ̀ ò pé ni kí ló ń ṣe ẹ́ idiot wèrè. Or you begin to say you are mad, your head is not correct. Or there's nothing good that can come out of you. I know you are a useless child. It's a verbal abuse. Why will you abuse your child like that? Why will then you expect something good after you have pronounced it with your mother? Nothing good will come out of that child. My dear parents, my dear caregivers, my dear guardians, husbands, wives, please make the home a place, a peaceful habitation where your spouse will be willing to come back home, where your spouse look forward to coming back home. I want to make my videos very, very short so that people can always watch. This is where I will bring this to a close today. Until I come your way again, I'll remain Princess Dosh. Bye bye.